know what? You'll catch on really quickly because it's repetitive and it's easy and it's a counting song. How many frogs are we starting with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. 5 green and speckled frogs. All right, here we go. Join in if you know it. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green speckled frog. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. Very good. Did you catch on? All right, well, if you don't know it, let's try it one more time, and you can join in and sing along. Let's see if my frogs can reappear. Hey, guys. Can you come back out of the pool? There we go. All right, we'll start back with our 5 frogs again. 1, 2, here we go. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green speckled frog. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. Thanks for singing along. We're going to learn a song called Bell Horses to use with a book called Fritz and the Beautiful Horses. Bell Horses was a nursery rhyme that was used in the 19th century for starting children's races. So they would sing this song, and the very last line says, "Time to away," and on "time to away, go," they would start racing. And on festive occasions like parties or festivals, the main horse was usually decked out with bells around their neck, just like the horse in the picture, and he was referred to as a bell horse. Would you please help keep a steady beat as you listen to me sing through our song? Here it is, bell horses, what's the time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. Great. This time, would you try being my echo as we sing? This is how the first line goes. bell horses, your turn, ready, go. Great job. The next line goes, what's the time of day? Your turn. Ready, here you go. Great, let's try those first two lines together. Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? Good, our next line says, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Can you try that one for me? Ready, sing. Great, and our last line, time to away. Your turn. Ready, go. Great, let's try the last two lines. Ready, sing, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. Beautiful, let's go back to the very beginning and try our whole song all together. Don't forget, keep a steady beat along with the horses. Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. Beautiful job. Well, now we're going to be singing our song and reading our story. So you'll hear the song a few times in between. Make sure you sing along and help keep a steady beat. Let's sing our song to get started. Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. Fritz and the Beautiful Horses, written and illustrated by Jan Brett. Once there was a walled city known for its beautiful horses. There were magnificent jumpers, splendid chargers, and elegant parade horses. The citizens were so proud of these horses that it was decreed that only the most beautiful would be allowed in the city. All others would have to stay outside. Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. One of these was a pony named Fritz. Fritz was not beautiful. He had a long, tangled mane, whiskers on his muzzle, and short legs, but Fritz was very gentle and kind. He was sure-footed and always willing to work. Day after day, Fritz watched the beautiful horses. Some had braided manes and tails and carried lovely ladies. Others had glossy coats and pulled grand carriages. Most of all, he watched the children's horses. Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. I wonder why the children look so frightened, he thought. The children were afraid. They didn't like their horses prancing and leaping. It made them very difficult to ride. As Fritz watched, he thought, I would like a child to ride me. But no one ever noticed Fritz. One day, he climbed up to the road leading to the walled city. He tried to take long, graceful strides. He pranced and curved his neck. He threw his tail into the air. The citizens stared at Fritz, and then they began to laugh. Look at that silly horse, they said. Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. Then the lovely ladies and the magnificent gentlemen galloped away toward the walled city. The children followed reluctantly behind. I guess I do look silly, thought Fritz, and he hung his head in despair. Franz listened to the citizens as they galloped their horses faster and faster. He heard their loud cheers as they rode onto the bridge to the walled city. All of a sudden, he heard a loud snap. The bridge was breaking under the weight of the horses' pounding hoofs. Fritz saw a large crack appear in the middle of the bridge. The citizens were on one side, and the children were on the other. "You'll have to cross through the river," cried the citizens. But the children wouldn't move. "My horse might shy and buck," said one. "My horse might leap and stumble," said another. "We might fall off," they all cried together. "Stay where you are," shouted the citizens. "We will come and get you." But their horses wouldn't move. "This hill is much too steep," thought one horse. "My lovely mane might get tangled in the bushes," thought another. "We certainly don't want to get wet," all the horses agreed. Everyone wondered what to do. Then they noticed Fritz. Fritz carefully climbed to where the children waited. Fritz was not beautiful, but he was gentle and kind. He was sure-footed and always willing to work. The children were not afraid to ride him. One by one, Fritz carried the children carefully down the steep hill. He calmly stepped through the river from rock to rock and up the other side. He finally carried all the children to the walled city. A great cheer went up from the citizens. The lovely ladies cried, "Hooray for the sure-footed pony!" The gentlemen said, "How kind and dependable he is!" And the children exclaimed, "We didn't fall off!" So Fritz was given a special place in the walled city. All the children cared for him and became his friends. From that day on, the walled city was known for its beautiful horses and its very dependable pony. Ready, sing, bell horses, what's the time of day? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, time to away. I'm excited to share this Hebrew dance with you. It's called Yesh Li Yadayim. And in our song, we sing, "I have hands that clap, clap, clap. I have feet that stamp, stamp, stamp. I have knees that pat, pat, pat. Then let's make a small circle and wait. So will you be my echo?" Very good. How many times when we went clap, 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 or stamp, 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 or pat, 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 how many times do we do each of those things? That's right, 3 times. There were 3 claps, 3 stomps, and 3 pats. So every time we do that part of the song, we're going to be doing 3 claps, 3 stomps, and 3 pats. You'll see just how it goes with the music in a moment. Now, there's one more part I have to tell you about besides our circle we're going to make with our hands. There's a chorus part that goes lie, 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 and it's just nonsense for fun. But during that part, we turn to the side and we run, 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 run to the beat like this. And then on hey, we throw our hands up, face forward, turn to the other side, and run, 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 run again to the beat. All right? It's one of my favorite songs. It's super fun. It's a great way to get our bodies up and moving, and we get to hear the beautiful Hebrew language. So I hope you enjoy Yesh Li Yadayim. Stand up and let's get moving.
יש לי ידיים, תח, תח, תח. יש לי רגליים, יש לי ברכיים, פין, פין, פין. נעשה עיגול קטן ונמתין. לי, 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 לי. היי! לי, 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 לי. היי! לי, 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 לי.
catch on.
יש לי ידיים תח תח תח, יש לי רגליים הך הך הך, יש לי ברכיים פין פין פין, נעשה עיגול קטן ונמתין. לי 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 לי, היי! לי 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 לי, היי! לי 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 לי, היי! לי 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 ונמתין.
Very good job. Thank you so much for dancing along with me.
Boys and girls, I need you to go find your favorite stuffed animal or action figure or whatever you would like to use today. So we need something that you can hold in your arm to rock back and forth. Okay, thank you. Go find that, please. All right, boys and girls, I have a new song for you. It's called Buy Low. So I want you to listen to it this time, and then we'll add some emotions to it. It goes, buy low, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. So, for buy, I want us to wave. For low, let's point down low. So, buy low, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. Oh, but for baby, we need something too. Baby-o. Oh, why don't we do this? Like we're rocking our baby. And then off to dreamland, so we're laying our head down. And then you must go. So we're going to march in place. So let's see if we can add all that in. I know that's a lot. So let's see. We'll go through it a few times to make sure we got it all. Here we go. Ready and go. Buy low, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. How did you do? How did you do? If that was a struggle, let's try it one more time. I know it's kind of tricky for me. I want to do it for me. Here we go. Ready and go. Buy low, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. Let's try again. Ready and go. Buy low, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. We're going off dreamland. We're walking there. All right. Let's hear it one more time. Ready and go, buy low, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. All right, now I ask you to get a buddy, a stuffed animal, a Barbie, an action figure, whichever one it may be. I've got my friend Snuggles here. It's my son's favorite stuffed animal. He usually needs it to sleep at night. So let's see if we can rock our buddies to sleep. Because this is a lullaby. It's their nap time or their bedtime, whatever time you're doing it at right now. If it's nap time during the day, we can put them to sleep for that. If it's bedtime, then let's put it to sleep for the night. Here we go. We got our buddy in our arms. We're ready to rock. Ready and go. Buy low, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. Oh my goodness, we were singing really nicely to him, but maybe we didn't do it long enough. Let's see. Ready, I go, Milo, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. Oh, that was so nice. Oh my goodness, he's still awake. Let's try a different way. Remember when we were warming up and doing our hello song, we had our daytime and our nighttime voice? Let's see what happens if we use our daytime voice. Ready and go, Milo, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. Oh my goodness, that woke him up even more than ever. Should we try our nighttime voice, you think? Let's see if that helps him sleep a little better. Go to sleep, Snuggles. Here we go. Nighttime voice. Ready and go, Milo, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. Milo, baby, oh, off to dreamland you must go. Oh, he's sleeping now. Oh, I'm gonna go put him in his crib over here. Thank you so much for helping me put Snuggles to sleep. Have a great time, and maybe you want to sing that to your baby brothers or sisters or your stuffed animals as they're going to sleep tonight. I look forward to seeing you later. Bye.
One of the things we're supposed to study in music class is comparing voices and listening for the differences that we hear. So let's review some of the voices that we are already familiar with. This gentleman looks like he would be using his what kind of voice? It's the kind of voice you use to answer a question in class or just have a conversation with your friend. It's your speaking voice. This gentleman's using what? That's right. He is using the voice that you would use if you were in class and you know the answer, but the teacher hasn't called on you yet. You are using your thinking voice. That's the voice that makes no sound, but you can hear yourself inside your head. What's this guy using? That's right. He's using his shouting voice. He might be at a game. He might be outside calling across the playground, but he is using his very, very loud shouting voice. This little girl is using her what kind of voice to tell her mom a secret? That's right, her whisper voice. That's awesome. That's right, she's using her whisper voice to tell her mom a secret. What about these folks? What are they using? Yes, they're using their singing voices. So maybe they look like they're in a choir. Maybe they're in music class or just at a choir class after school. Well, those are our 5 voices. Thanks for reviewing them with me. How do we tell those 5 voices apart? Because of the timbre of those different types of voices. Timbre is the character or quality of a musical sound that makes it distinct or different from others. So your whisper voice sounds different than your speaking voice because it's breathier. It is quieter, but it's also got more air. And then your speaking voice to your shouting voice sounds different because usually we would say that your shouting voice is brighter or more piercing, and it often raises in pitch as well. So we can think through our different kinds of voices and use timbre to describe them. But we can also use timbre to tell the difference between adults' voices and children's voices. Let's try that now. We're going to listen to an example. Then you're going to tell me if you think that example is a child's voice or an adult voice.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Was that an adult or a child singing? If you said an adult, you are correct. Let's try out the next one.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Was that an adult or a child? Yeah, it was a child, and we know the difference because if we listen to the adult voice again.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
You could say that the adult voice was, and we're describing the timbre, we could say that it was maybe darker or deeper. We could say that it was richer. And then if we listen to the kid's voice again.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
We can say that the kid's voice was light. It was kind of sparkly, right? It had that light, airy sound. And it maybe just wasn't as dark or deep as the adult voice. So that's how we can compare them. Let's try out the next set.
Engine, engine number 9, going down Chicago line.
All right, let's listen to the comparison.
Engine, engine number 9, going down Chicago line.
Okay, which one was the adult and which one was the child? The first one was the child. Very good. And what about the second one? Yes, that was the adult voice. Very good. All right, now that we know what kind of timbre we're listening for, let's check out the next set.
Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a bear upon his knee.
All right, let's listen to the next one.
Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a bear upon his knee.
Okay, which one do you think was the child? The first one or the second one? And which one was the adult? Let's check our first one. That was the adult voice, the one that sounded like.
Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a bear upon his knee.
It's high-pitched too, just like a kid's voice, but you can also hear that maybe it has a little more depth to it. It sounds a little darker, more resonant. That means that there's more vibrations to the voice. And then if we hear our kids' one, let's listen again.
Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a bear upon his knee.
It's lighter, it's softer, but it's still very bright, right? So we can tell the difference. Let's check out the next one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
All right, let's check out the other example.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
Okay, was the first one the child or the adult? Yes, it was the child's voice because it was lighter, it was brighter. And then our second one was the adult voice because it was a little lower and darker and deeper. Great job helping me figure that out.